How's it going? Well, today, we're going to talk about, well, alright, I wasn't going to pass this guy, but I guess I will. Today we're going to talk about, no, I'm not holding the phone. That's not illegal. Oh boy, forgive your mom and dad, and you will forgive yourself. What do you mean, Corey? Well, we're growing up. Screw you, mom and dad, teachers, everybody that told me I was wrong. I'm sick and tired of it. Got my little contrived identity, I'm going to stick to it. Or, your contrived identity can be your tattoos, your faux hawk, and all your fucking shit. Or it can be blending in, doing like your parents, doing like anybody else. Really. But, I don't know. Hey, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a brain doctor person. I'm not a thought doctor. I just, I think of things and I want to share them, and so I make videos and I post them on the YouTube, and then you guys get to check them out. There you go. But I've been thinking about this. It's kind of interesting, and as usual, this is a comment-based channel. For you to go down there in the doobly, the comment, whatnot, and go, hey, I can help you, or hey, you're helping me, or whatever. And if you want to like and subscribe, bully, that's great. Thanks. If that appeases the YouTube gods, so be it. They'll figure out what the hell they want and how the hell they want it. Trying to navigate, millions of people trying to get their services and keeping all the legal whatnot happy. That's got to be a lot, right? Well, that brings me to the old forgive your parents thing. Man, have you ever watched somebody else's dog pat sat for somebody, their cat? You watch somebody else's kid and they were a little bit of a shit? Welcome to Georgia, everybody. Governor Brian Kemp. We're glad Georgia's on your mind. You remember when Georgia was established? I think it was in the 80s. 1880s. I don't know when. But yeah, your parents, they were just like you. Trying to get laid, trying to marry somebody, trying to love somebody, trying to love themselves, And, they got a couple of little stork deliveries, or a stork delivery, or 10. And the volume got louder. Oh, man, that stress volume. Whenever you're a little kid, oh, it's so loud, And then you go off to college, and like that volume's quieter, but the others turn up, and XYZ and all that stuff. Sorry, I just yielded to a tractor trailer. But yeah, what I'm trying to tell you is your parents were really getting their asses kicked by, and I'm sorry for all the swearing in this, I don't know what the hell's going on, but I'm using a few expletives. This is the best I can turn it, you guys, I'm sorry. But yeah, I think that's what happens as we get older. We're realizing, hey, you know what? My parents were just trying to get laid. They were just trying to have a good time, maybe drink something, and, keep their head down. And then, we came along and kept that interesting. And you know what? Your parents love you. They didn't leave you at a fire station or the orphanage or any of that stuff. They kept you. Well, just like you've experienced, you send your kid off with these other kids. Those kids are probably great kids. But one of them might be dealing with something that's uncomfortable. And then that makes this other kid react. And that kid's got that in his craw. And he takes that on somebody else. You got bullying. And you got inferiority complexes, you got all this stuff. Your parents were doing the same thing. Whether you're big or small, your problems can always be there. You just think, your parents sent you off trying to help you and, stay in the program there and have you at school and all the other stuff and everything. And you downloaded all this nonsense from some goobers at school or whatever, and then your parents had to clean up the mess. And that's frustrating. And then it's like, oh, wow, I thought I was supposed to have contempt for my parents, so I'm going to go and have this identity and stuff. And it's like, oh, cool. So now your parent has to deal with that for 2 to 5 years or 6 months or whatever. It's like, I want my hair blue. I identify this way or whatever. I don't want to sound ignorant. I'm just dumb examples, It's like simplistic simple. You know what I'm saying? Don't be getting silly. Jayco trailer. Don't see those very often. But yeah, I'm over here going, well, what am I over here going? I should edit this video. I'm sorry it's all shaky cam, but you guys get it. I think whenever we finally concede that our parents weren't supposed to be perfect and that they couldn't be, and that they were just doing their best, they were just trying to get by. And then you go, well, all right, that gives me license to not take myself so seriously, And, we could get into another area that's really interesting. I mean, let's say you're an orphan, you're adopted, or you have, birds of a feather and whatever, but, let's say you grew up with people that weren't as dumb as you, or as smart as you, or as artistic, or whatever, that's a lot. And, you hang out with your parents almost a fifth of your life, or a fourth of your life. That's a lot. So that tells you, hey, I didn't think this way for a long time. Now it's going to take me a while to get rid of it. And then, that's complicated with, or complicated by, and with, you're not going to go off in a cave or anything. You're going to be hanging out with people. Well, man, I'll bet they have parents too. I'll bet they went to school and got bullied too. I'll bet they have their interesting stuff. And it's like when you go to the grocery, you're trying to, I'm just going there for one thing, then two things. 3 things, you got 2 in one hand and 1 in the other. It's going to start to get hairy after you start grabbing other things. You go get that basket. Oh, that's your brain, you put everything in that basket, and it's like, well, once you start putting so much stuff in there, it's hard to sort it out. It's hard to figure out what's where and everything, And that's what your life is, And that's why you're busier, I'm really over-explaining this and going on, but, if one takes the time, they can see that, maybe your feelings do need to be over-talked. Maybe your thoughts do need to be explored. Maybe you need to be heard, So, yeah, listen to yourself. The positive stuff, I definitely listen to the positive stuff. The negative stuff, like I was telling a dear friend earlier, wonderful woman, the steering wheel, console, roof of the car, all that's real. Touch your thoughts. You can think about the chair. Your thought isn't the chair. The chair isn't your thought. You're thinking about the chair. Alright, maybe the chair's your thought, I don't know. But you get my meaning. And it really does get easier. Oh, I'm just really in the throes of it. I'm getting my butt kicked, blah, 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 blah. Well, like I say in my other videos, which you should check out, the check engine light. You start getting hairy and stuff and everything. Things start seeming all kinds of whatnot there and everything. Maybe you should clue in on some things. Poke at it a little bit and go, well, have I been sleeping right? Have I been eating crappy food that's not good, not proper brain fuel? You know, you go eat a salad with no high sodium salad dressing and get some proper rest, and you probably had a really good week. And then you're like, well, I do miss mac and cheese. And then another thing, oh, well, I'll have a soda. Well, you know, I hang out with these people when I have mac and cheese and soda, and then you're not in it anymore. You know, you let go, and then a month goes by, and then a year goes by. You know, you put on a few pounds, or you're, you know, being irresponsible with your time. Any number of things. Life happens, and we can lose control of it. I really am rambling. Thank you guys as usual for stopping by. I hope you got something out of this. I'm sorry to sorry to be so loquacious with my videos. I'll edit these down eventually once I take the time. But yeah, get down there in the comment section and see if you know, you guys can help each other. You know, help yourself by helping others. You know, what, you're having a rough day, go clean something. You're gonna feel so much better after that. And of course, your crappy thoughts are going to tell you, no, don't do that, stay here with me, marinate, you know, stagnate, ruminate, all the ATE words. Hey, ATE, more like EAT. You need to go eat, probably. You need to go poop, man. You got backed up. Old people get crazy from getting backed up and stuff. You need to go sit on the toilet for a little while and play Words and Friends or something. You know? Hadn't been sleeping right, eating right. But yeah, get down in the old comment section there, you bunch of devils, and help each other. And maybe talk about your woes. You'll leave a comment, and in a year, somebody will find that and they'll need it. You know, somebody might be you. So treat yourself like you would want to treat other people. You know. Treat other people and yourself like you would treat a little kid. We're all the same, aren't we? Weren't you a little kid once? I hope so. Shit, it's gonna be wild if you just, you know, were born 20 years old or 50 or something. Alright, long-winded video out.